Today, we're diving deep into the intriguing yet darker side of one of history's most iconic figures, Alexander the Great. Have you ever wondered what lay beneath the legendary conqueror's facade of greatness? Well, today, we're unveiling the 15 worst aspects of his reign, exploring the shadows that often get overshadowed by his military brilliance and cultural achievements. But before we jump into the nitty-gritty, let me pose a question to you. How well do you really know Alexander the Great? Sure, we've heard about his conquests, the vast empire he built, and the cultural exchanges he initiated, but what about the untold stories, the darker chapters that history sometimes conveniently forgets? Our journey begins with the brutal reality of Alexander's conquests. The Siege of Tyre, where thousands of civilians were mercilessly slaughtered, sets the tone for the darker side of his reign. Survivors were sold into slavery, and the destruction of Persepolis fueled by drunken revelry remains a haunting stain on his legacy. While Alexander is often praised for cultural exchange, there's a darker truth beneath the surface. His adoption of conquered cultures was more about control than mutual respect. Greek customs and language were imposed, leading to resentment and harsh measures to quell rebellions. Beyond Persepolis, other cultural centers and religious sites faced the wrath of Alexander's conquests. The burning of Persepolis Palace symbolizes his disregard for conquered cultures, contributing to tensions and hindering true integration. The Battle of Gaugamela brought the capture of Persian King Darius III. However, the story takes a darker turn when Darius is later found murdered, with blame falling on Alexander's associates. The ambiguity surrounding this death adds another layer to the darker aspects of his reign. As the empire grew, so did Alexander's paranoia, leading to executions of those he once trusted. The climate of fear alienated even his most loyal followers, leaving a trail of broken alliances. While Alexander incorporated conquered peoples into his army, they faced discrimination and held lower ranks. This disparity fueled discontent, contributing to mutinies, highlighting the unequal nature of his supposedly unifying empire. Despite his portrayal as a stoic leader, Alexander exhibited excessive behavior. The torching of Persepolis and the massacre of the Branchidae reveal a darker side fueled by impulsiveness and rage. In a fit of rage, Alexander killed his childhood friend and loyal general, Clytus. This act, fueled by pride and anger, cast a shadow on his leadership, highlighting his capacity for uncontrolled emotions. Despite Alexander's vision, his premature death at 32 left his dream in tatters. Power struggles among his successors fractured his empire, undoing his efforts at cultural exchange. Many aspects of Alexander's life and reign remain shrouded in mystery. The cause of his death, the motivations behind his actions, and the true impact of his conquests are debated by historians, perpetuating both heroic and darker narratives. Alexander's vast empire required immense resources, leading to the exploitation of conquered lands and their people. Mines were heavily worked, agricultural lands taxed excessively, and forced labor became commonplace, fueling resentment and rebellions. While soldiers faced harsh conditions, Alexander indulged in a lavish lifestyle. Vast personal wealth amassed from war spoils and heavy taxation created discontent, highlighting the stark inequalities within his empire. Following the conquest of Egypt, Alexander ordered the destruction of the remaining Persian naval fleet, eliminating a potential threat. However, it also severed valuable trade routes, contributing to economic instability in the region. Alexander's conquests led to the imposition of Greek patriarchal norms curtailing women's rights, particularly in Persia where women had enjoyed greater autonomy. This cultural imposition fueled resentment and resistance. Constant movement facilitated the spread of diseases, and large-scale destruction of cities caused significant environmental damage. The long-term impact of these actions remains unclear. And there you have it, the 15 worst aspects of Alexander the Great's reign. A tapestry of conquests, cultural exchanges, and darker chapters that often get overshadowed. History, like any story, is a mix of light and shadow, and Alexander's legacy is no exception. So, with that said, thanks for joining us on this journey into the shadows of history. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring the untold stories that shape our understanding of the world. Thanks for watching.